Is there any fun playing defense in a game like this?
I mean, any game's fun. I mean, it definitely keeps it interesting, and we got to play hard. And I kind of like the adversity because we really got to become a team when that happens. When we start playing good defense, that's when we start coming together.
Their quarterback, P.J. Walker, freshman, not very big guy. How does he compare to the other mobile quarterbacks? Everybody knows Johnny Manziel, but you've faced several guys who can move around. How does this guy compare in terms of his shiftiness and the way he uses his feet to create plays for them?
He's pretty elusive. I know there's plenty of times where you thought you had the tackle or had the sack, and he was out of there. I mean, he was pretty quick for most quarterbacks. He's up to, I think, not maybe as slippery as Johnny Manziel, but speed-wise and quickness, I think he's just right up there with him.
Is that more frustrating for you? Would you rather play just a classic pocket quarterback who might have the ability to throw it all over the place, or a guy like this who might not be as polished a passer but has that elusiveness?
I'd rather play just a classic quarterback because whenever I have my chance to sack, I want it. And when you get there and he's slipping out of your hands and you lose that sack, it's really frustrating. And it's kind of a dual threat, and he can make some passes as well. But I'd rather have the classic quarterback.
What's the difference between this team in the first and second half? 3 weeks in a row now, you've looked like two entirely different teams in the first and second half. What changes?
I think just our strategy, and like during the first half, we had some bust, and we got that taken care of, and when we got that taken care of, we started playing a lot better.
Were the busts a result of Temple running things that you hadn't seen on film, or just a miscommunication, something that went wrong in terms of your personnel and who was where on each play?
Well, the first touchdown was a miscommunication, but the other one were just trick plays that we bid on, and we shouldn't have. So that was just a bust for us. We got to pay a little bit more attention to detail.
You hear players talk on different teams about growing up over the course of the season. You rallied back and took Rutgers to overtime. You got a big lead last week in Memphis and then held on. Then you rallied back from a big deficit. Is this team growing up more than most teams you've been on?
Oh, for sure. I mean, there's definitely a little bit more fight in us every week because we know we're good, and we know if we lose, we're beating ourselves. And the only way we can fix that is just worry about what we do and play how we play.
Is it more satisfying to win sort of a nail-biter like this? Is the sense of relief when the clock hits zero bigger when you've had a shootout like this?
To tell you the truth, I'd rather just have a blowout and instead of keeping it tight like that. But it's definitely exciting. I think it brings the team a little bit more closer together.